This coming Sunday is Tisha B'Av, the 9th day of the month of Av, which is the saddest day on the Jewish calendar. And if you look in the Code of Jewish Law in the Shulchan Aruch, there's a very peculiar halacha, law, that applies this Sunday, which is very difficult to understand. The law is that this Sunday it is forbidden to greet one another. You can't say good morning, you can't say shalom, can't say how are you. And it says even if somebody says hello to you, says how are you to you, you're not supposed to respond. You're supposed to give a solemn nod and not respond with words. And why is that? After all, we know that the 9th of Av, the saddest day of the year, is so sad because of what happened historically, which was that the temple was destroyed. Both temples were destroyed on that day. And we're told in the Talmud that the reason why the second temple was destroyed was because people didn't love one another. People hated each other for no reason. And so if this is the anniversary marking the day on which the temple was destroyed, which was destroyed because people didn't have enough love for one another, wouldn't we think that we should go out of our way to greet people, to say hello, to smile, to say hello to everybody we can? Seems very odd that we're specifically told not to greet people on this day, which was caused because people didn't show enough love to one another. And the answer is that offered by Rabbi Mordechai Druk, quoted by Rabbi Yisrael Reisman. He says that, as Rabbi Reisman expands on it, he says, when your computer is broken, so what do? You turn it off and you reset it. A lot of times the solution to a problem is to restart it. And there's actually a type of therapy for people with speech impediments where they're told not to speak for a week. And then after a week, they can start talking again, and that can help reset the way that they view their speaking, and it can help a certain speech impediment. So Rabbi Druk says, oftentimes when we go about our day, we say hello to people, we say good morning, we say how are you, but there's really no meaning to it. And so much so that even if somebody would start to respond to us, we start to run the other way. We don't want to hear the answer. They don't want to hear the answer. And he says that's really an unfortunate thing because we should have more intention. We should have more meaning into the things that we do and especially in the things that we say. So it's specifically on Tisha B'Av, the anniversary of the day which was caused by people not showing enough affection, not showing enough care for one another, where we want to stop and press the reset button on the way that we greet each other, on the way that we approach one another. And when we stop and we don't say it, and we're more mindful of the fact that we're not doing it, and therefore the way that we should be doing it, after Tisha B'Av, our whole thing will be reset, and this will ultimately increase the positive feelings between one another. Have a great Shabbos and an easy fast.